we landed at the night at around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the night. Okay. जो हमारा रेंटिंग अपार्टमेंट था, it was like कि shit ये कहाँ पे आ गए हम लोग?
Because जो उन्होंने हमें photos में दिखाया था, in reality it was completely different.
So classes are very good. Class यहाँ पे like if you compare to Indian scenario, it's very practical, very practical.
How are you guys networking, and are you going to career fairs? What are the different ways of networking? Like right now, I think a lot of you are doing part-time jobs also, or are trying to get. Where do you plan to get a part-time job? भाई मुझे ये बताओ. There are a lot of people who are watching this.
Yes.
Who one day want to come here, who want to be like you guys.
Yes.
आप उनको क्या advice? What will be the one piece or two pieces of advice you would want to give them? And if you could go back in time, would you still take the same decision that you took of coming here? Hi guys, today I'm at University at Buffalo, where I'm talking to the Futurense US Pathway candidates, trying to understand what they have been up to. It's been a few months since they have come to campus. So how's their experience been? So hi Sagar, hi, how's it going?
Hi Raghav, I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Hi Rahul.
Hi Raghav, how are you doing?
Very good man, very good. So everyone is very curious. आप लोग यहाँ पे आ गए हो 2 महीने हो गए. I think it's 2 months.
Yes.
It's been almost 2 months.
2 months, right? And firstly, it's very cold here. Like
It is.
I was not expecting it to be so cold. So tell us, what have you been doing in the last 2 months? थोड़ा मुझे experience बताओ कि जब आप लैंड किए, लैंड करने के बाद कैसी लाइफ रही, ओरिएंटेशन वीक, क्लब्स, बैंक अकाउंट, वेयर डू यू स्टे, जॉब्स, सब बताओ मेरे को क्या 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 हुआ. Who wants to start? You want to start?
Yeah, I'll go first. So yeah, so after landing, it was like थोड़ा homesick तो हो रहा था.
हो रहा था.
Like starting के like
क्या क्या हो गया?
Yes, exactly. It was like where I have been, क्यों आया, कैसे आया?
So difficult.
Yeah, it is too difficult. So we landed at the night at around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the night. Okay, so that time
You landed in New York.
No, we came directly to Buffalo.
Right.
So we have connected flights from Mumbai to Turkey Airlines पे था something, या इस्तांबुल. We all came together, okay. इस्तांबुल आए, then इस्तांबुल से बफेलो के लिए फ्लाइट है, न्यूयॉर्क टू बफेलो. So after we landed here, so first of all जैसे ही हम लोग आए रूम के अंदर, it was very, सबसे पहले तो ये इतने हॉरर मूवीज वगैरह देख लिए, ये घर देख के ऐसा लग रहा था कि जो हमारा रेंटिंग अपार्टमेंट था, it was like कि shit ये कहाँ पे आ गए हम लोग.
Because जो उन्होंने हमें photos में दिखाया था images, and when we came and checked that thing, in reality it was completely different.
So guys, ये बहुत important चीज़ है. आप जब भी अपना अपार्टमेंट फाइनलाइज कर रहे हैं, whenever you are finalizing apartment in the college you're going for, make sure to ask for a video, because pictures can be deceptive, videos can't be deceptive.
Yeah, इसमें I would like to add one point कि also if you have any friend of yours who is staying near to the college, you can ask him to go and like look, vacate करके check कर लो एक बार.
We had our seniors, so we asked them to come and check the apartment, and then we made sure that the owner is genuine. Only then we transferred the amount, because what happens, there has been lots of scam happening in the US as well. Like they say they are the owner, Indian students transfer that amount, and then later on when they come back in US and they say that the property owner is different compared to the property which has been sold to them.
Got it.
So there's a lot of scams happening on that as well in the US.
Yeah, so cutting short, उसके बाद like classes were started. We just finalized everything. Class वगैरह start हो गए. So classes are very good. Class यहाँ पे like if you compare to Indian scenario, it's very practical, very practical. Like even in class it doesn't feel so that much boring or anything of stuff. Class time very limited. Like on Mondays and Wednesday I'm having only 1 class.
That's it?
Yes.
How many classes you have this semester?
Like we are having 4 classes.
You have 4, how many?
Four subjects.
You both have 4 classes.
Yeah, 4 subjects.
That's nothing, bro.
Yeah, and like we have a single
Yes.
class, we have around 3 hours of a lecture, and rest of the thing we have to do it self-study.
Not bad, yeah.
Yes, it is not that
It is
bad.
more of a practical study that we need to
But
do.
I have heard that the assignments and quizzes are tough.
Yes.
You have to study for them.
Yeah, you have to study for
It's
them.
tough, not that tough if you are studying, but one thing you need to be very punctual towards your assignment. If you are delaying it, it will pile up in the future, and which will create a lot more nuisance in your head.
Yes.
So has it ever been happened that जो professor पढ़ा रहे हैं आपको in class, you are not understanding, and then you go and approach the professor or go to a teaching assistant or go in the office hours? Has that ever happened with you?
Yes, like we have been like अगर कुछ चीज नहीं समझ में आता है, then we can just set up a meeting with them.
अच्छा, it's that easy.
Yeah, it's
Like
that easy.
professors
We
are
can
very
just
free,
send out
like
an email to them.
friendly to us. Like if you have any doubt, you can always reach out to them during their office hours, and you can clear your doubts with them, or you can always reach out to them through mails, or through their TAs and get
तो
those
राहुल
jobs
मुझे ये
here.
बताओ आप you I think as much as I remember you were changing your career.
Yeah.
You were more on the sales side.
Yeah, I was more into a pharmaceutical marketing and sales
Yeah.
side. And currently I am switching
Analytics.
to totally a
Business
different
analytics.
domain that is more on a computer and skill based knowledge.
Right.
But I want to stick to healthcare domain as I have worked in healthcare
Right.
and I have a degree of healthcare.
Right.
So I'm doing my major, I completed my bachelor's in pharmacy, and then I thought as a business analytics is a future and a booming industry, so I wanted to explore that career and
But
want to make
tell me,
opportunity.
the IIM Indore, in IIM Indore, you did 30% of your coursework.
Correct.
Because of the Futurense US pathway. Did that help you to prepare before you came?
It really helped us
It
to improve our technical skills, especially the SQL and Python.
Yeah,
But
that's a good one, right?
because that is one of the most important thing if you are working as a business analyst. Because if you know SQL, you can retrieve data, you can do the data analysis and visualization and understand the business prospect of those domains. So it is really important, and IIM really helped us to improve our knowledge and upskill ourselves before coming to UB.
And
pursue
UB
that
right
course.
now, outside of the classrooms, how else are you networking? Because what we have been discussing, that networking plays a key role if you want to get a good job. So how are you guys networking, and are you going to career fairs? What are the different ways of networking?
Yes, there are career fairs and all. We attended 2 of the career
Acha,
fairs.
already in 2 months there are 2 career fairs.
It was
There were
happened
2
in the
career
Art of
fairs.
Center of Art.
So fast.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we recently also attempted a UB startup collab where we planned our startup project, and we planned everything within that 3 days, and we
Like a
pitched our
hackathon?
idea. It
Yes.
was like a hackathon.
3 days hackathon
So
it
it was
was.
for the
We
startup
did.
company.
This is the BlackRock thing you were telling
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I was saying,
Blackstone
Blackstone
project,
thing.
Blackstone,
Yeah.
So
So
we
it's
did
like,
it
if I could sum up it. So yeah, there are too many events. You can network with too many people. So there are industry peoples coming here to the collab, even the career fairs and all are there. No? So there you can just go there, meet with them. Yeah, so currently because it's 2 months, they are not going to give us jobs right away, right? So it's a good you know that you are not getting the job. It's like good that you can just go chat with them, make
Get
some
their
connections.
contacts, get their
Yeah,
email
get
IDs,
their email
so
IDs
that
and
in
all
the
those
future,
things.
if there is an
LinkedIn.
opportunity, we can reach out to them.
So right now, I think a lot of you are doing part-time jobs also, or are trying to get.
Yes.
So tell us your experience. Are you planning to get? And if yes, where do you plan to get a part-time job?
So as of now, our course allow us to do only on-campus job. So we are trying to reach out to our professors who have their RA and TA position for next semesters. And there has been several openings on our university's handshake website.
Achha,
as
so you
well.
can directly apply through
Yeah,
that.
we
Yeah,
can apply
we can
through
apply
that
directly
for
through that.
on-campus job opportunities. So we are applying through that as well and waiting for the response.
And मजे के लिए क्या करते हो? Niagara Falls is nearby.
Niagara Falls is like our go-to place.
Really?
Yeah, it is like around 10 miles.
Niagara Falls है, then there is State Park है. You can
There are
go to
lots of state
parks.
park in New York, like Letchworth is there, then Watkins Glen is there. Then there are lots of lakes as well, like Finders Lake. So especially in the fall season, it is one of the best place to visit because once the winter arrives, the climate here becomes really harsh.
तो अब भाई मुझे ये बताओ, there are a lot of people who are watching this,
Yes.
who one day want to come here, who want to be like you guys.
Yes.
आप उनको क्या advice? What will be the 1 piece or 2 pieces of advice you would want to give them? And if you could go back in time, would you still take the same decision that you took of coming here? दो सवाल, please.
Shall I go first?
Please.
So the advice which I would want to give to people is that take the IIM course or IIT course seriously.
उसको time pass मत करो.
Yes, उसको time pass मत करो because the reason is if you do that thoroughly, I can say that half of your US coursework is also done there.
Oh, wow.
The things which we have learned in IIM course, we are still learning the same thing.
शुरू में
here.
तो होता ही है,
Yeah,
पहले
शुरू के अंदर half of the coursework you can complete it here. That's the first advice which I would want to give. Secondly, if you I was very skeptic and curious about how is it shall I go with Futurense or not, what shall I do, right? Yeah, there was things I even contact my friends who were in US, so they were also bro, what is this, ये ऐसा नहीं होता है.
Too good to be true.
Yes, ये ऐसा नहीं होता है. So I would say that if you have a decision, go for it, stick with your decision and take it a try. You can next year you will be here with us. See you next year.
Next year.
Anything
so
else?
my point of view would be just be focused and stick to one single domain which you want to work on. Like if you want to work in healthcare, be specific, improve your skills related to healthcare. If you want to work in a IT field, improve your skills according to that. Gain knowledge, reach out to your professors who are working on those projects so that you can gain knowledge, work experience through that, so that it will help you in getting better future jobs as well once you complete a course back in UB.
If you could summarize your US journey till now, or your US version of yourself, everyone has a different
Yes.
version. I remember when I was in college, I came to Emory University in Atlanta. एक नया version बन जाता है. You become a different person. So if you had to, in one word, describe your new version that has become what you are in this university, एक word में describe करो अपने आप. One word.
I would say organized.
Organized.
You need to be punctual with the time.
Punctual. So guys, सुनिए, organized, punctual. So you realize that discipline आ जाता है. I'm
Yes.
talking to everyone. Everyone is sounding so mature. Everyone is sort of explaining to us how they're looking at their career, how much fun they are having at the same time, organizing everything on their own. So I'm very excited for their journey. Thank you guys. Really
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
so much, Raghav.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It was nice meeting you.